Hello, beautiful people. This is me. I'm your host, and today we're gonna be talking about spring and summer fragrances. So please subscribe and carry on. As you know, fragrance is something personal. That's why each of us has their own scent, or I should say, like every person has their own chemistry. The same is with scents. Also, based on the season, we're gonna change them. For example, during the spring and summer, we're gonna go for something light, and why fall and winter something heavier. Why? Because we wear more clothes and we want the fragrance to be more noticeable. Now, spring and summer, not so much, because we wear less clothes, and also because it's more humidity, the sun is shining and the temperature goes up. We want something fresh and light. Now, you can buy fragrances in a drugstore, department store. They come in different sizes. For example, on this tray, I have the same fragrance, but in 3 sizes. Let's say this is like a deluxe size. This is 1 ounce and 1.7. So for example, this is 30 ml and this is 50 ml. There are 2 most common sizes, which is 1.7 and 3.5 ounces, I should say 50 and 100 ml. Also, during the holidays or Christmas, there is bigger size than 100, can be a 2 or 250. But I would say you can buy that one when you have your significant scent, or I should say that you are loyal to one scent and you know we're gonna use it. But going back to what we have here, so it's 50 and 100 ml. Now, as I said previously, if you are loyal to one scent, you know what, go for the big bottle. But if you are not sure, go for the smaller one. For example, for the longest time ever, I used to buy this bigger sizes. Why? Because let's say 50 ml or 1.7 ounce, it doesn't have such a bad price, but for a little bit more, I could have double of the size. But once I get, let's say, to a half of the bottle, I was getting bored of the fragrance and I was looking for something else. So yes, that's the reason why now I'm buying the smaller sizes. Why? Because once I finish the size, I can easily go look for something else. However, yes, I have few scents which I'm very loyal to. But anyway, let's just move on. On this tray, I have many different scents. Those are the ones which currently I have in my collection, and I don't mind recommending them. Also, besides department store, right now we can buy majority of the good fragrances at the drugstore. So let's say instead of you going to the mall, you know what, just buy something at the drugstore, where most of the time you can get maybe like 20 to, let's say 10 to 20% off. And right now there's gonna be a Mother's Day, so guess what, for sure there's gonna be some kind of a deals. But let's go over the fragrances. I split my scents into 3 groups. So first gonna be a sea breeze, second florally, and third it's everyday fragrance. Now those are the scents from the first group. So I have here, what's her name? Oh, Jennifer Aniston, Pulitzer, Calvin Klein, and Vera. Here we go. Jennifer Aniston, Pulitzer, Calvin Klein, and Vera Wang. Alright, let's start. This fragrance, it's called J by Jennifer Aniston. Comes in a beautiful flacon. And oh, I'm gonna put the notes on the screen, but if I can visualize the scent for you, it's like you walking in the morning on a beach where you can smell the ocean and everything else, but it's not overpowering yet because the heat of the day didn't get there yet. Some of the notes are bergamot, water lily, salty sea, magnolia, vanilla, and cup odors. And I don't mind wearing this fragrance when, you know what, I cannot get to the beach, but I still want to feel it. I'm there. Next one is fragrance by Pulitzer called Beachy. Years back, she came up with like 3 different scents. So it was the blue one, pink, and yellow. This one is Beachy, which is more of a, like the name say, more sea fragrance. If I can describe it, it's like you being on a beach, but at the end of the day, when you have that humid and heat after the whole day and all the scents from around the beach, but it still has something in it. For example, some of the notes are watermelon, citrus, sea breeze, and vanilla. Yeah, I don't think you can buy it in a store, but you can still order it online. And then the next one, which I'm sure everyone is familiar, is the Calvin Klein one. This, or I should say, the original Calvin Klein one comes in a white frosted bottle. It was one of the first unisex fragrances, and now every year it comes with its own version. Make it easier, each company is gonna come up with their own summer version of their most famous fragrance. Like this one, it's from 2 years ago, but they already have a new one. I don't like the original Calvin Klein one because it's too powdery and that's not my cup of tea, but I do enjoy this one. It's like similar as with the other two, it's more beachy and sea fragrance, but this one is like you being in a jungle where you have mixture of different scents, but you can still smell the sea. Okay, and the last one is Vera Wang Embrace. That's the green tea and pear blossom. When you smell it at the beginning, it's like you being in a grease on a veranda where there are scents of greenery coming towards you. But after, when it's the big notes are gone, it gives you that nice, fresh green tea scent. Some of the notes in this fragrance are green tea, bergamot, right? Freesia, peony, orange. I do enjoy it, and it's one of those clear, fresh fragrances for spring. Okay, now I'm gonna move on to the next category. Okay, another 3 to go. So we have Jennifer Aniston, Vera Wang, and Dolce by Dolce&Gabbana. I'm gonna start with the Jennifer Aniston. Comes in a similar bottle, but this one it's more sea breeze. This is more flowery. I believe that was one of her first fragrances. Comes in a beautiful flacon as well, so you can easily display it. This one it's called Lolavie. It's a more of a floral scent. It has notes of a citrus, rose, jasmine, amber. If I can describe it, if you walk in a small city and you have that the heat of the day and also a breeze which comes from like a gardens, and you can still smell that nice floral scents and everything put together, that's how it smells. However, once all the heavy notes dissolve, you're gonna stay with, at least for me, it smells at the end like a gardenia. And you know what, I did enjoy it, so for sure I'm gonna wear it. And then the next one is the Vera Wang Embrace. So like earlier I have the green one, here we go. So like the earlier I have the green one, this is more orange. So this one it's Marigold and Gardenia. For me this one smells like summer, where you are on the countryside walking through the fields, and let's say at the end of the day you're gonna sit in a garden, or should I say sit in the orchard and then absorb all the scents of the day. So yes, that's how it smells for me. Also some of the notes are orange, mango, melon, cardamom, sandalwood, cedar, and musk. And one of my newest favorites, or I should say the one which I do enjoy it, this is my second bottle and I'm planning on getting another one. It's the Dolce by Dolce&Gabbana, which has a beautiful outside bottle. This is like you being in a flower garden, but in the morning before everything else decides to bloom. Or I should say you have those few flowers which decide to open and you can still smell them, but it's not overpowering. It's a nice feminine floral scent. Some of the notes are white flowers, papaya, water lily. You know what? I do like it and I really enjoy it. 2 more to go. I don't have the third one, but I'm gonna include it as well. So the first one is the Vanilla Fields by Cody. I know it went through like many different stages. Yes, it's been on the market for a while, and okay, for me, I don't like vanilla because most of the time the companies, they're gonna make it very sweet and heavy, and most of the time that's what gives me headache. But this one, after you spray it, it's like you being in the vanilla fields when you have that light breeze going through you. But even though it's a vanilla, it's not overpowering. And you know what? For sure, I'm gonna use it up, and I do enjoy it. So I'm not a vanilla person, or I should say I don't like a sweet, heavy scent of vanilla, but I do enjoy this one, and for sure I'm gonna finish. I know they also come with a bigger, beautiful bottle, so I'm thinking of buying that one as well. Now, some of the notes in this fragrance, oh, technically it's an oriental fragrance. Some of the notes are bergamot, geranium, lily of the valley, sandalwood, pear and vanilla. The one which I don't have here is the green tea by Elizabeth Arden. It's a fresh, modern take on citrusy scent. And you know what? It's familiar to many people, so I'm sure you either heard or smell it. From the same brand, we have the white tea, which is... If you ever drink a white tea, it's very gentle, delicate, fresh and simple. After the storm or after the rain, you go outside and then you're gonna have that nice, fresh scent. Similarly is with this. It's one of the scents which you can easily wear it to the office and no one's gonna be offended. Some of the notes in here are the sea breeze, white iris, tonka bean and musk. It's a pure, simple, refreshing white scent. Those are the scents which I do like and recommend for the summer and spring. They are easily available in your local drugstore or supermarket, or if you really want, you can even order them online. Some of them are the repouches. You let me know what are your favorite fragrance for the upcoming season. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and I see you next time. Bye!